Righty then folks, for today's sorry, it was Stella messing about. For today's dog walk we are on Plodder Falls and it's in Glen Affleck, which I keep mistaking for Ben Affleck, the actor. I don't know why my brain just keeps going like that. So there's a number of trails off this one in the Highlands in Scotland, and I'm going to head for a waterfall. Stella's begging for my attention. Yeah, so we're going to head for a waterfall. This one's like a steep incline towards it. It's the shortest trail, but it's the steepest. But I think we're going to get rewarded with a really big waterfall. So I'm hoping to make a cup of tea and have a shortbread biscuit and a cup of tea at the waterfall. That's what I want to do. That's my plan. And I brought some treats up for Stella as well. But we're high up here. The camera won't do it any justice, but we're high up and the scenes are stunning. And we've got a bit more climbing to do yet. So I'm just going to stop, have a cigarette because I'm healthy, and enjoy this view. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. So this is obviously the viewing platform on the trail. A couple of nice convenient benches that have been constructed with a map in Gaelic with that stunning view like something out of Lord of the Rings. I don't know whether to make a cup of tea and have my shortbread biscuits here with that view, or chance it and hope for something better further along the trail. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit, pun intended, and try further down the trail. But that would have been a beautiful spot for a cup of tea. Yeah, look at that. Look at this for a cup of tea. Boom. Cup of tea and a biscuit there. Wow. Absolutely mind-blowing, stunning. Don't hit me with it. Don't you fucking hit me with it. Well, that's a little strange. What could have done that? Weird. It's not broken. It's just bent over, and there's another one there. How strange. Well, another one. Not broken. There's another one in the background. Maybe strong winds. So this is where we are. We've maybe gone about 2 miles down that way, and it's getting late. What time is it now? It's about 6:45 at night. So we've been about 2 miles down that way. You have to keep going a bit further before you can turn and come back all the way around. We ain't got enough hours in the day, so I've turned around and come back. This is Atomic Trail. And this is where we are. I don't know if you can see that. So we're heading back this way. There's a part of it where it's like that. I am not looking forward to that. As we are chasing daylight now, and on the sign in the car park it said be come prepared because there's no fixed phone signal, which is very true. And it also said beware, there's lots of midges. Well, I don't want to tempt fate, but we've been good as gold up to now. The views along the way have been stunning. Ideally, I should have started this 10 in the morning, and then I could have circumnavigated the whole river, the loch, done the bridge, the ruins, the lot. I don't know where these waterfalls are that are said and advertised. I don't know, it must be me and maps sometimes don't get on. I can always come back and have another look. We did have some rain, but it was only mild, so we just plodded on through it. Then the sun came out. Now we're overcast again, but we're a lot better weather-wise than what we was when we was up at Ben McDewey. That was bad. That was cold, wet. The temperature now is a lot milder, thankfully. But in my backpack there, you know, as well as my tea making stuff and the biscuits, I do have my tarp and my anorak, my smock, just to throw on in case of an emergency. But as I'm talking to you and the views I'm looking at, absolutely stunning. Really impressed. I really do love Scotland. It's amazing. What a beautiful country with great people in it. Fantastic. decided we're having a cup of tea and a biscuit here. It's not bad. Not a bad little spot to have a cup of tea and a biscuit. Stella can have a bit of water. I'll sit on that bit of grass, nice and soft. Let's get the kettle on. Some more? Sir? Yeah. Want some more? Want some more? Want some more? No? So this is my little brew kit for my hiking. That's nearly hot enough. Right to them folks, I'm guessing by the look on the map I'm about 20 minutes away from the car park. So that was a good walk for me. Obviously I have a leg full of metal, and then there's my fitness as well, which I work on every day. So I reckon I've done about 10 miles today, which is okay for me, which I work and strive to get better and better. You go through an array of emotions while walking, well I do anyway, especially in these mountains when you got inclines and you're really having to dig deep and push yourself. But this bit seems to be downhill now, so I'm grateful for that. I just remembered I forgot to put my ticket for the car park on the dashboard, so it's now about, I don't know, 8:30, maybe 9, I don't know, and I hope the parking attendant doesn't think I've parked there for free. We'll find out when I get back anyway. Right then guys, I'm down to like 12% video battery, so I won't be able to video anymore, and I'll get back to the van later this evening, edit this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Right then folks, we started here and made it to about here. So if you look on the scale of the map, my lighter is just under 4 miles. So just as a rough guess, 1, that's 4, 8, 12. We maybe did about between 20 and 24 miles today. Wow, that's insane. So obviously we made it back to the van, and this is where I'm going to have my evening meal. Stella running off. She's so happy, she's loving it. I was going to take my Trangia burner up there, but then I'm thinking of Stella in the water. But yeah, this is where I'm having my evening meal. My legs are hurting today, I tell you that. I will sleep tonight. I will sleep tonight. So for tonight's evening meal, delicacies, we've got beef ramen noodles and some sardines and chili. I'm going to cook it on this. There's a hot plate on the bench, which is nice. So I'm going to cook it on my Trangia. I'm going to get that fired up and then get dinner on the go. And my leaflet in tin foil heat shield is doing its job. I'm quite pleased with that. It works and it's lightweight. Got a nice little bloom on my mess burner. Dinner is cooking. Wow, what a place to have dinner. What a place to have dinner, man. Well, the famous midges are out, and they do bite. They're not very big, but there's lots of them, and they're quite persistent. I put Stella in the van, so she's safe, not getting bitten to death. But with my dinner, I'm committed. So I've got to brave this out, eat my food. I've maybe eaten about 100 midges already. Yeah, they're out with a vengeance, but I'm still happy. Doesn't spoil it for me. They're tiny. I thought everybody said they were massive. They're tiny, but they do bite. Right, I'm getting on with my dinner, and I'm going to get cleaned up and get away from these midges.